All right, I cannot believe it is already Thursday, guys. So this is our math. We've done a lot this week, and it's a lot to take in, and I understand that. But this is kind of a culmination of everything that we've learned this week. It has to do with our functions, knowing how to solve with our integers, and the ordered pairs, and graphing, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Now, because you really only have 5 questions on your worksheet today, I didn't go off of the worksheet, but I did go off of the extra resources. So if you want to follow along, this is the first question, and I'll do the second one as well, off of those extra resources worksheet, okay? So I have it here. Our function, so here's what we're doing on today's stuff. You have a function, you have to figure out the rest of the points, and then you have to graph them, okay? So we have y equals x plus 1. So if I plug in -5, I have y equals -5 plus 1. -5 plus 1, you're going 1 to the right, and your answer is going to be -4. Okay? We'll fill in -4. Let's do it with -4. Y equals -4 plus 1. If I move 1 to the right, it is -3. And as you can assume, -3 would go to -2. Okay? That one's pretty simple, but now I have to graph it. So if I can remember this, for my graphs, it goes x, comma, y. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay? So I have -5, -4. That's my ordered pair. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where my first point is. Now I have -4, comma, -3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then I have -3, -2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, and then directions also say to graph it, which means you are making a line. So if I were to make a line, a straight line, you might want to get a ruler for this. But I can kind of eyeball it because I see the pattern. And your line would look something like this. So you lined up with those 3, and then you make your straight line. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the second one set up so that you can see one more example. But the key thing to remember here is that you do need to have your ordered pairs correct in order for it to work out. Okay, so we have 4, we have 3, we have 2, and it is y equals 3 minus x. Okay, so if I look here, y equals 3 minus x. So if I start at 4, 3 minus a negative, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was correct. It is 3 minus x. So 3 minus 4 would end you up at -1. Now if I do 3 minus 3, that would be 0. And if I do 3 minus 2, my answer is 1. So I should see 4 comma -1, 3 comma 0, and 2 comma 1. So let's graph these. If I have 4, -1, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, down 1. Now I have 3, 0. 1, 2, 3, 0 means I stay on this line. And then I have 2, 1. So I have 1, 2, up 1. Again, I can kind of eyeball this. I'll write it out real quick. I can kind of eyeball it for you. And your line would look something like this. Just a little bit more straight if you had a ruler. All right? So that's really what you're doing for this. You're going to plug in the number that it gives you for x into your equation. Whatever that equals y, because it'll say y equals a number. That's your number. Pardon me. And then you're going to graph those ordered pairs. Remember, it's always x and then y. So if it says 4, -1, you go over 4 either way, and then up or down 1. In this case, it would be -1, so you would go down, okay?